Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform. Track 10, Best I Ever Had, produced by Boy Wonder. Not the best I've ever had, but I like it. 7+.
Flat 7. Thank me, baby. What can I say? I mean, I think when it comes to records that haven't aged well, this is one of the ones that hasn't, but I still like it.
He's gotten so much better at hit making.
Yes.
You know?
This feels so light in the ass now. Like, I couldn't believe at the time, I was like, this is a smash. He can't, he's got to put this on Thank Me Later.
I think he did, the international version, maybe.
Okay. Because it got played quite a bit, and I thought... It
went number 2 on the Hot 100.
Yeah, I thought that this was going to be the one for him, and then quickly...
Well, it basically was,
For a little bit it was, but,
yeah.
He would just go on to do so much more.
Yeah.
And, this is another one like Say What's Real for me that over time has gone down significantly from where I may have had it originally. But it's still a sweet song. I mean, I still like it, even though I've always liked the Lil Wayne song that he used kind of as a reference template for this song more.
Oh, we got that, right?
We got it. Okay. My Redacted, a.k.a. Do It For The Boy, featuring Kid.
Oh, fucking Kid. Here we go. All right. Here we go.
Young Moulz, babe. Hey, with a grown and sexy say yeah. Shawty, let your hair down. I'm in the top town. We could fight a fine sound. Turn this bitch to our town. We could do it real big. Bigger than you ever done it. Everything you ever wanted. I could spend whatever on it. Baby, I'm a day bar. You see my duffel bag. I don't see your panty line. Where her stomach at, she don't wear drawers. She like a pussy ball, and she don't like pets, but she cool with my dog. She cook a nigga stack, she fix a nigga play. She rub a nigga back like I'm in the NBA. And she know I'm in the game, but she know I don't play. She know just what to do to make me say I'm gon' stay. But she know I gotta fuck, and she know I gotta...
Wait, what are you doing?
Oh, is there more? Oh, is he gonna do the oh, yeah. Right, my nigga. Oh, okay.
My socks, boxers, and t-shirts. That's my motherfucking nigga. Hey, that's my nigga. That's my nigga. Girl, you my nigga. You my motherfucking dog. Girl, you my dog. You are my cutie, my beauty, and I am a motherfucking beast. Yes, I'm a beast. Yes, I'm a beast. Yes, I'm a beast. Like girl, don't do it for the boy. Do it for the boy. Just do it for the boy. Do it for the boy.
Right, my nigga. The erotic barber version.
Yes.
So I started fading it because one, I forgot, but two, he said she cook a nigga steak, and I was upset because I was like, damn, steaks sound good, but all the steak houses are closed, and I got mad. Sorry,
you got to hear where he took the the best I ever had, best I ever had.
Right. Yeah. So this came before. So basically, Wayne was the reference for the song.
Wayne should technically be a co-writer on this song, and so should Kid.
Right. I don't know about Kid.
Right. Definitely cut off his verse, but that, baby, you a beast, baby, you a dog. So when I call you my bitch, please don't take it wrong, and damn, I miss my dogs. Listen, that's classic. Kid, you got classic. You got more classic verses than A$AP Rocky. I'll give you that.
Oh, man. Well, I didn't actually know about... You were the first person to inform me that, that record existed. I thought Best I Ever Had was a Drake original. There was no reference.
This My Redacted was a classic Wayne leak from that summer after Carter 3 dropped.
Got it.
Me and my drank, you know what I'm talking about.
Well, you know what's funny playing that, it kind of leads into something I made note of is, you know, we talked about he got better at making hits, but this is dated Drake because, again, this is before he knew how to blend the rapping and the singing. Because we heard the Wayne, like, you know, what he was doing. He doesn't have the part that Drake added, you know, because she hold it down every time I hit her. But it's not a smooth transition into that.
Right.
Like, you hear it in Drake's hook. Like, you my everything, you all I ever want, all that up until because she hold it down. Like, you can't go from that register to that register.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
especially that early on when you're still kind of green, you know?
Yeah, well, you're not supposed to do it like musically. It's not a clean transition. When you watch him perform it live, I think that's part of the reason he stopped performing it live, because it's a bitch to try to perform live because you can't cleanly go from that register into this one. You're not supposed to do that. But when your kind of skill as a songwriter is you're kind of taking it a piece at a time.
How does he do it now? Is it like, does he just stay in the same register?
He basically raps it. Look up it's what it was like the Axe Lounge thing from like 2010. Mm-hmm. He doesn't sing any of it. He just raps.
Because she hold me down every time I hit her
up. When I get right, I promise that we gon' yeah. That's what he does, which good move because you can't really do that live. It's the same thing with when I went to see Childish Gambino. Telegraph Ave is another song that, like, studio wise, but you can't perform that song. You can't. It's just, it doesn't work musically. But yeah, I mean, I'm glad you said sweet because literally I wrote that. I said it's a cute hit.
Yeah,
but it's a piece of candy. It's sweet.
You know, the girls love the whole sweatpants, hair tie, chilling with no makeup on. That's when you're the prettiest. You know, this is some soft ass shit that, like, you know, we're not really accustomed to hearing from the top guy rapper who historically, whether it was Kanye, even Wayne, Jay, 50, you know, have Eminem. Definitely more complex relationship with women, where Drake is a lot more female friendly out the gate.
I'm fucking hitting it.
This for the bitches, nigga.
It really is. I mean, it really is. But I was so geeked off of the fact that he used the Wayne song for, like, what would eventually become his first real hit. So, low key, like, I was rooting for Drake and this song off the back of that random leak. But the sample also in the folder is Hamilton, not Charles, Joe Frank and Reynolds. That's a mouthful. Fallen in Love.
I'm familiar with the sample because shout out to Songa. We flipped it in my dorm room. So, yeah.
This is, you know, if you listen to our Action Bronson Blue Chips 2 review, this is a WCBS FM classic for sure. Play some of this, and it's not the first time it's been sampled, so.
All right, here we go.
Baby, baby, falling in love. I'm falling in love again. Baby, baby, falling in love. I'm falling in love again. I could never see what fate had planned for me, and then you came and made my dreams man's reality. Maybe you can't see all the things you've meant to me, but my simple fate is at the gate, and girl, you've got the key. Baby, baby, falling in love. I'm falling in love again. Baby, baby, falling in love. I'm falling in love.
It's a good song. It's a good record.
They stole something.
Stole something?
Yeah. Oh, fuck, man. I'll pull it up on my phone right now. From a song from a year earlier. They stole, like, a melody. That da-da-da-da-da-da-da, you know, right before the chorus.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, something, da-da-da-da-da, Son, I have the key. Baby,
So we about to
baby.
snitch on some old niggas?
Huh?
I said we about to snitch on some old niggas? I'm
Yeah.
down.
They fucking stole from Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons a year earlier. My Eyes Adored You. That exact, like, damn, I never really noticed that until now.
Wow.
That pissed me off.
Well, they were doing a lot of that back in that, and like, you know.
My eyes adored you. Oh, I never laid a hand on you. My eyes adored you. Like a million miles away from me, you couldn't see how I adored you. So close, so close and yet so far. Carried your books from school, play and make believe you're married to me. You were 5th grade, I was 6th when we came to be. Walking home every day.
Oh, JR, I love this song.
Yeah, I bet.
Young love, there's nothing like
Right.
it.
Into me and you went our separate ways.
See, you could have went, baby, baby, falling in love. I'm falling in love again.
It's that classic old nigga predatory behavior. Just they were so they didn't hide it back then though. Like I was in 6th, you were in 5th. Like, I mean, that's not a crazy gap, but it's just like they really would talk about that all the time back then. Like
They definitely
like
talked about
32.
a lot of like schoolyard love affairs in these fucking songs.
You know, but
We
they're
gotta bring it
always
back to
older
how it
than
used
the
to
girl.
be.
Oh, brother. What happened to a man being 32 and the girl being 17? No, like, it's weird, man. It's fucking weird, but, yeah, listen. What are the niggas, is it the greatest generation? Fuck out of here. It's all about greatest generation.
Hey, if they don't say it, who will? It's that, you know.
Right. They had to put it out there. Got it. Okay.
Right, but I think the public outside of their generation was like, nah, I don't think so. At least,
You know, you imagine trying to tell Gen Z that like, your niggas ain't even have Wi-Fi. How you the fucking greatest generation? You know, y'all was still lynching people. Get the fuck out of here.
Greatest generation. You're just now hearing "Will It Play in Peoria?" Okay.
Yeah.
I guess they'll be listening to the Idlewild episode next. You know.
Oh, brother, no. Right in the timeline, I guess that's how it would go. Or no, actually. No, that is right. Anyway, yeah, that's for actually, yeah, never mind. Yeah, best I ever had. You said this is rock for you. I had to realize, I got to start here.
Mm-hmm.
Like I've been saying about a lot of this like R&B stuff or some of the more, you know, saccharine stuff. 15-year-old Mel, I was kind of pop averse at the time. You know, I love me some pop, obviously, but like at
That's
15,
so crazy to hear now because you go up typically for like the pop rap records more often than not, it seems.
People often refer to it as like, see, it wasn't a phase for me because I didn't make an identity out of it, but it's like the real hip hop phase. For me, it would just be the Hamilton phase. I was listening to him. I never stopped respecting pop rap. I just wasn't listening to much of it. And when I would hear it, it's like, this ain't Hamilton. So I don't want to hear it. You know, obviously I love me some pop. I love me some R&B. But at the time, I wasn't really listening to that. That wasn't my diet. So if you can believe it, this song didn't even exist to me until I heard it on the radio. And then I look back at the track. I'm like, this was on the tape? Like,
so what happened? You just skipped it or you just
I would always skip it. Memory hold it, skipped it. Like, when I found it, it's like, oh, this was on So Far. I'm like, this was on So Far Gone? Like, I had no idea because I would never play it. And then, like, I finally went back. I'm like, okay, I guess I own this song. And I listen. I'm like, yeah, this is obviously this was best ever had.
The moment I heard it, that's crazy. Because, like, to me, this stood out on the tape initially as like, oh damn, this thing could be on the radio.
Well, I think I recall some Drake interview where like they knew it too, and to that degree, a lot of time artists hate the layup, like the gimme, the home run. We
hadn't heard that yet on this tape yet, though, because everything has been a freestyle or it's been like super ambient sounding. This is the first thing I heard on the tape that kind of felt like it would fit in exactly with whatever else was on the radio at the time.
It was a hit. It was a clear hit, And a lot of times when it seems too clear of a hit, you're kind of apprehensive because it's like, I don't know.
What's the point of even making it and putting it on the project, though, if that's the case, Right.
But I'm sure someone in the room was like, listen, you'd be a fucking idiot to not put this on there. And they were right.
Word. I mean, sure. But as I was saying earlier, this is not the first time this had been sampled, and it had been sampled on a completely different type of record. This is Redman, Bob Ya Head to This, off of There Is a Dark Side, I believe. Second album?
Yes. There Is a Dark Side. This is spelled. This is a fucking doozy. Bob Ya Head to This is how it's just one word. All right. Here we go.
Psychotic mind of Redman. Let's take a journey on a funk-cocky adventure to where no other nigga or bitch has ever entered. Let me lick your funky emotions with my caustic lyrics from a place we call hell and beyond.
And I say, right about now, you are rocking with the best. Can I get a hit? Thank you. What you're about to experience is a walk on the funkadelic side. Who knows better than the funkadelic devil himself? To all naughty head niggas, bob to this. Come walk with Dev Squad on the dark side. Coming to you live and direct. Without further ado, I'll bring to you Redman one more time. This is Jeff Stewart, and you know how I do it. Yeah. Damn! So who's that funky nigga that's known to keep the fat shit? The mirror said, you are, you can see this bastard.
Oh. Okay, I was wondering, I'm like, have we heard it already?
We heard it, I mean, it's in there. But it's 2 seconds.
I just heard it just now,
it's 2 seconds sampled from the original song. Now the Drake beat is much more of a direct.
It's a chop.
Almost, it's much more direct in terms of its DNA with the original. For the Redman, they just, put that and many other samples in a pot, and it becomes kind of its own thing.
Mm-hmm.
I do have one more piece of archival audio for this song because it was a phenomenon.
It was.
And it's not the quote-unquote best I ever had remix with Nicki Minaj from her Beam Me Up Scotty mixtape. Because that, I really don't consider it a remix. If the lead artist you're remixing doesn't make new vocals for the song in any way, then you're just doing a freestyle over a completed record.
All right.
So, without that, I just have one freestyle over this. And this was requested by the third member.
Okay.
It's Young Dro, best pill I ever had.
All right. Here we go.
It's your boy Young Dro. You know what I certainly man. Say I got the best. I'm some shit you ain't never had before. I be on the best. 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 The best. Cause I ever had. Cause I ever had. Cause
Cause I that vibe on the best. I be on the best. I be on the best. I be on the best, the best. Cause I ever had. Cause I ever had. Cause I ever had. Cause I ever had. I be on the pill. I be on the pill, man. I be on the pill. I be on the pill, the best. Cause I ever had. Cause I ever had. Cause I ever had. Cause I ever had. So you the best.
The wait is over. R.I.P. Don Cannon. Young Dro. Critically acclaimed, huh? Glad you waited on it.
Okay. Interesting. He wasn't ruining it. He wasn't ruining it.
He was just bullshitting.
Yeah. Right. There you go. Great. This is mixtape bullshit. But
he does end up actually rapping, though.
Okay. About, I'm guessing, Kush and pills?
Yeah.
Okay.
The best
You never
Kush
know.
and pills, you know?
Alright. Okay. Well, the other reason he wouldn't be ruining it is because I feel like this song, when you say something is being ruined, it kind of has to be more than a 7+,
yeah,
I feel.
The thing that you're taking and quote-unquote ruining has to be of a higher level than this.
Right.
You know, and I don't know, like, Nice for What, right?
Oh, yeah.
Scorpion, 2018. Like, same kind of record, ultimately, kind of with the same goal in mind. So much tighter, so much more listenable, you know? Like, this is proto-Drake still, to an extent.
He just got so much better at this, you know? Like, this almost too is a weird quality of the song where I feel like it's almost not a Drake song. Like, it feels like someone else could have made it. Like, it's a late 2000s pop rap record that he just happened to make. But it doesn't feel, I mean, there are lines in there, sure, but like overall as a total package, this didn't have to be a Drake record. And I mean, technically it wasn't. It came from Wayne. You know,
yeah,
the melody.
Which I think also there was some sort of controversy with this song in Kia Shine. Do you know about this? That he claimed he wrote this song or something?
No.
Kia Shine, Drake, Best I Ever Had. Kia Shine, Drake's Best I Ever Had co-writing credit drama. Yeah, so I guess he claims he ghost wrote Best I Ever Had. Although he does own a portion.
I see here. Rap Radar posted by Yellow Nigga, September 17th, 2009. So the internets, I'm so glad they don't say that shit anymore. The internets are abuzz with claims that Kia Shine ghost wrote Drake's Best Ever Had. Although he does own a portion of one of rap's biggest hits, it appeared to be because he produced the original Young Money joint that inspired it.
Yeah, so he produced My Redacted, aka Do It For The Boy, which we played earlier from Lil Wayne and Kid Kid, and Kia Shine's the producer on there. So
Got it.
I think that also sampled Fallen in Love, but again, it's produced differently than this. This is reproduced, and it's a new beat.
Yeah.
So what are you taking credit for? Like, thinking to flip
It's
this,
just
and
one of
then
those-
Wayne did that on it, so the fact that you produced the thing that Wayne did the thing that you interpolated on and sampled the same sample that, I mean, I kind of see what he's saying, but it's flimsy.
I'm looking through the Rap Radar comments. Some nigga posted, some nigga named MJ, check Drizzy's blog, and then he linked to October's very own. Read his post. He ain't even ever met this nigga Kia Shine or whatever the F his name is. He wrote the whole thing himself and took one line from Wheezy's song, which he produced the beat for. It's all BS, guys, trying to get rich after 7 months of the song being released. I think Drake might be MJ.
Oh, yeah?
We know
I
he
think
likes
Drake
Micah.
might be Wow.
Wow? Where's Wow at?
Thursday,
Oh, okay,
September
Wow.
17th.
Yeah. What are you talking about, shorty?
Oh,
Once
not
the
that
shit
one.
hits- Oh, not Wow?
The one that starts with word, this shit seems a bit shady.
Oh, no, that's also Wow. Okay, yeah. Oh, okay. Wow commented twice. He's definitely Wow. Word, this shit seems a bit shady. Like this nigga threatened to say something about ghostwriting for them or something. If we do a song and it's never released on a major level, how do you own the lyrics? It's like if a producer does a beat tape and 2 artists do songs on the beat but don't release them, then a third artist uses the beat on his album. The 2 original artists can't claim ownership of the new song, right? But according to this situation with Kia Shine, this would mean the producer owns all 3 songs. That's whack. I sense some PR moves. I bet the knee shit is BS also. I don't know what the knee shit is. What, when Drake tore his ACL? Is that what? And then you have the very unique, quote, deal with Cash Money and now having a role all of a sudden, and then this shit.
Oh, okay. So this might not be Drake because he seems to be questioning both people.
Okay. Maybe this is OVO Ryan, who we don't see much of anymore. I don't know.
OVO Ryan. Do you mean OB O'Brien?
No, OB O'Brien is the redhead, the ginger. OVO Ryan is the dude that has like
this guy's got OV O'Brien and OVO Ryan. How the fuck does he tell the difference between them?
Well, one looks like fucking Fabio and the other dude looks like CBG, I guess.
Okay.
Well, he doesn't look like CBG. Or does he look like CBG?
He's CBG. No, he's CBG. Okay. Nicholas Craven, CBG. We know who's CBG. Okay, A-Track is CBG.
Shout out to our patron, CBG.
Any French Canadian involved in rap and Sami Zayn, all CBG. Now, Family Video is CBD. That's why they're going out of business.
And they're already out of business. Okay. The last thing they were selling in there that I saw is CBD. But, yeah, this best I ever had, it's CBD. It ain't weed. Okay.
It's CBD. It's CBD.
It's CBD. Look, it's why I realized I thought I was going to go A-, but nah, it's always been a 7+ for me.
It
like,
hasn't. It used to be like an A- for me. I'd give maybe the Wayne record like a flat 8. Now there's a clear distinction between the two of them. The Wayne is like a flat 8, A- to me. This is just a flat 7. Like, it's still got enough going for it that I like the record, but I can't help but nitpick it while I'm listening to it.
Look, it's a hit. It's certified. I agree. It's not moving to me though. He's done hits that move me.
I'm gonna tell you something. Referee, Paper Girl, Is Money So Official? My shirt ain't got no stripes, but I can make your pussy whistle. Like the Andy Griffith
theme song.
Who the fuck watches the Andy Griffith show in your generation, bro?
Well,
that was such a weird line on that song. That's going to be the big radio hit. You're talking about the Andy Griffith show. Like, that's some Canadian shit for real. Like, talking about that
Nick
old
at Night
show.
Thing, you know? Okay.
I know you're not talking about fucking...
Why would the pussy be whistling that of all things? Yeah, it's that's the thing too. It's goofy. It's amusingly goofy, but it's goofy. It's a double cup love. You the one I lean on. This is peak black shirt cargo shorts Drake. You know, it's a hit, but like, yeah, I don't need it.
At what cost? You know,
I know it's not an 8- because I rarely am ever like, oh, I really want to hear Best I Ever Had right now. It's the song that comes on, I sing along to the whole thing because I know it, but like, it's not like a necessity. It's not a Drake staple to me. Like, I don't need, he doesn't perform it anymore. I
could really just sum it up with this, because out of everything on here, I do like it, but it's the one song that doesn't feel so far gone to me.
Right. True.
It totally lacks atmosphere. It's not like a avant-garde sort of thing. It's very conventional.
Yeah. This is what I was saying. It feels like anybody could have made it. It's not a Drake record all the way to me.
Yeah, it's not high taste level like obviously the rest of this tape is going for at the very least. Does it achieve it every time? No, but it's going for a certain upper elevated high taste level sort of thing throughout the whole tape. And this is the one thing that kind of feels like very blog era to me. Okay. Like, this is very freshman list, you know?
Freshman list confirmed, yeah. Like I said, someone else could have made this, you know?
But we
But
do have
it's
the
cute.
benefit of hindsight to help us in, looking at this stuff now, all these years later. At the time, I maybe would have been a little higher on this, but we can move on.
Only other thing I have to say is he was really in love with the A ad lib. That was his version of A, but he would do like A. It was in Houston and Vegas. It's in this.
Now it's
Oh yeah. You know, he doesn't do no rapper does anymore. Sadly, I love Okay,
can always make a comeback.
I hope so. Is a classic. Like, you gotta say make them say God damn it.
They don't make him say it anymore.
They don't.
They don't make him say it.
That's what's wrong. Okay. That's why we can't take over as the greatest generation, because y'all ain't saying no more. Dumbass little kids. Anyway. I've always liked the no makeup online because and I'm not trying to pander to women, but you gotta love a natural face, do whatever you want. Of course, I'm not trying to dictate what you do, but I fuck with that line. It's a cute song. Only other note I got is this is so fucking funny to me. It's always been funny. The violent transition from buzz so big I could probably sell a blank disc
with my album drop.
That is the funniest punch-in in the world to me.
It's one of the most obvious punch-ins on a big song I've ever heard.
And again, proof that he hadn't figured out how to seamlessly integrate the rapping and singing.
But this is why in 2022, I have a lot of trouble going any higher than a 7 on this thing. And without the nostalgia and everything else, I may go 6, so be happy with your 7.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and shout out to my dad too, because I remember back when, so obviously this is a big hit, and in 2009, when this was on the radio, my dad, it was when he first heard of Drake, because he wasn't tuned into mixtapes, he didn't know about So Far Gone. I did, but I could never tell him that because it was explicit music, and I wasn't supposed to be listening to that. But he got such a kick out of like his little outro talk, like, just make sure they that special somebody, like that seductive voice. He thought that was the funniest thing in the world. So shout out to Dad. I got another dad story later about the EP version of this mixtape that came out on not services at the time, but marketplaces. But you want to move on?
Yeah, sure.
Yo, it's Mel from Rap Rankings. To hear the full episode this clip comes from and all the other episodes, stop by raprankings.com or search Rap Rankings on your favorite podcast platform.